This place is
He's
incredible.
like a chill interviewer. Like he really go about this well.
What's the most amount of money that you made in a single year?
90 million, 100 million.
What's crazy is I used to watch TJ like 2 years ago. That's crazy.
Did you think creating all this was possible? I mean, you got every car.
He been having motion. I ain't gonna lie. That's a fact.
I never had a broke mindset, even when I was on government cheese, even when we had food stamps, even all of that stuff. And then I built my business and I've gone bankrupt. But it's been a long
No,
time.
my son TJ been around for a minute.
Hey, you never going back.
Ain't never going back.
If you lost everything tomorrow, could you make it all back?
Absolutely.
What business would you get into right
Yo,
now?
people ask that question a lot, but it's like, and they say yes so confidently, but like, you lose everything tomorrow. But the thing is, I heard Trap say like, he could do it because he knows the blueprint already. You feel me? It's a little different. Once you know the blueprint, you can't. It's like once you go to the gym and make gains, you can't ever not make gains again. You know how to make gains every time you touch the gym. So if you know how to do business and make money, you gonna always make money for us. So
that's what I would do, because most people want to build a business from scratch, but you don't have to do that today.
You go get the playbook. You go get the playbook here.
It's already done.
Do you believe in God?
Absolutely. I believe in God, yeah, for sure. I can tell you a story about that, but yeah, absolutely.
What story?
So,
has being in LA helped you as an entrepreneur?
Absolutely. Come here.
This is amazing.
Nah, his interview style is not cool. I ain't gonna
This
front.
is not real.
That house right there, Kanye just moved into.
In the white one right there?
Yeah.
Did you go to college?
Yeah.
Did college help you?
Yeah, why people always know who moving into what and what neighbor is doing what? Like, I gotta chill,
What's a
yo.
lesson about business you'd give to somebody that they will not learn in business school?
This gonna be a good one. Is he on the interview
I'm
here?
in the Hidden Hills in Beverly Hills out in Los Angeles, and I'm about to interview a $100 million entrepreneur who built and sold a tech company at his $50 million mansion out here, you guys. This is about to be
That look
a
nice too, I ain't gonna lie, that look real
business.
nice.
To figure out how now he owns 10
Real
companies,
nice.
doing over $100 million a year, and really figuring out the secrets to success and building wealth and how you can become financially free headed into 2025. So let's go meet up with him and go see what he has to say.
Oh,
TJ, what's
that's
going
a
on,
good
my friend?
lineup too.
Thank you for having us out here.
For sure.
This place is incredible, man.
Thank you, man.
Man, how long has Beverly Hills been home for?
Beverly Hills, about 4 years.
And you built an empire.
Yeah, man.
How long have you been a business owner for?
Man, most of my life.
Most of your life.
Yeah, for sure.
Growing up, did you think creating all this was possible? I mean, you got every car anybody can imagine. You got the Ferrari, the Lamborghini, the McLaren tucked in there.
Well, I've always loved cars, man. So I always, thought that I would have cars that I wanted. So I didn't know that it would be these. But yeah,
he got a lot of nice cars
tech
too.
Services. I built a tech services business, sold it, and then I built a construction business, sold it, and I have a supplement business today.
So when you build a company up and sell it, like what's I gotta learn that. Like, what's the whole concept behind that? Because everyone says that, like, yo, I built this construction company and I sold it for $100 million. And da 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 and da da da. Bro, like, why you gotta go in depth when you say them type of things,
How many businesses would you say you own right now?
I'm trying to understand it for real.
Just about that, yeah.
We came all the way out here from Austin.
Yeah.
And we
That man said he owned 10
We gotta figure out
businesses.
how
That's
people
nice.
could become wealthy going into
That
2025.
money.
Going into the new year. They want to take over and dominate like you did in multiple industries. Could we get some game for you real quick?
For sure.
Let's get right into it. Throughout your career, across all your companies in 1 year, in terms of revenue, what was the most amount of money that you made in a single year?
Across my companies in revenue? Oh, wow. 90 million, 100 million.
Actually, and how about for yourself?
25 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say
That's
him
incredible.
was so lightly,
You come from a
like,
lot of money?
Absolutely not, man.
No.
Absolutely
So
not.
you didn't have rich parents?
No, not at all. My mom was 14 years old when she got pregnant with me. I grew up in the South, food stamps and government cheese and all that sort of stuff.
What was the turning point to financial freedom? How did you know you wanted to get really serious about building a $100 million company?
That's a good
and
question.
becoming an extremely successful entrepreneur?
I think when I was a kid, man, I always wanted to be successful because I didn't want to live in the stuff that I was living in. I didn't like it. I was motivated to get out of it. So I didn't know that I wanted to build a $100 million company per se. But what I did know is I wanted to be successful. I didn't know what that looked like. And you continue to define that as you grow. But I wanted to be successful early on. So I always worked, always tried to figure a way out to be helpful, and had a mindset that was like, oh, how do I get out of this place and never have to come back to it?
Now, as an 9-figure
that's good.
entrepreneur, what was the best financial advice that you ever received?
I don't know that I got a lot of financial advice. I got business advice.
Yeah.
But in terms of finance advice, the advice that I would give your followers is to learn to make money in their sleep, right? No matter what. I don't care if you're getting paid. Like, don't trade dollars for hours, because no matter how much you charge per hour, you're going to be limited. So you have to figure out how to make money.
That's very true, bro.
Systems.
Like, I be at work and yeah, that shit cool and all,
more
boy.
money while you sleep.
I want to make money while I'm.
Is trading their time
For
from doing
real.
that 9 to
Fuck
5. They want to make that leap to
yeah.
becoming financially
I
free.
mean
They want to
that.
start making passive income. What's that first step somebody should take?
Real estate is a good one.
Do you have to have a lot of capital to start making money, or
No, I mean, real estate, you don't have to have a lot of capital. There's a lot of first-time homeowner programs. I think the biggest thing that one would do today, if I was, because, what I did is different than what I would do today.
what you do today?
Today, what I would do is I would buy businesses. That is the thing that I would do, because right now, there's so many businesses that are ripe for selling. There's so many people that want to get out of their business. Their kids don't want to go into that business. They don't have maybe succession plans. They don't have a way to get out of that business, but they need the cash and they need to stop because they've gotten divorced or sick or tired or whatever it is. I would use the government 7A program to get financing to buy businesses. SBA 7A program, yeah.
What type of business would you buy in today's world?
You can buy laundromats. The focus is
That's crazy. One of my boys I was going to school, he would always say, like, if he got a lot of money, he said, bro, first thing I'm getting is a laundromat, bro. That's crazy.
stuff that cash flows.
Laundromat, that do make money.
Pool companies. I like the vending machine business. I like laundromats. I like things like that because it's not necessarily labor intensive, or you have to have a lot of know-how to do.
They're recession proof.
They're recession proof, and they're going to always be there. So buying businesses is what I would be doing today.
Like the private equity model?
Well, it's not so much private equity, right? It's leverage buyouts. So what you're doing is you're finding businesses that cash flow at a certain number. Let's say that business cash flow is at $20,000 a month, right? And you can get a loan. You can service a loan for $7,000 a month or $10,000 a month. You're up $10,000, right? Yeah. So what you want to do is to figure out a way to creatively pay the person that wants to leave the business and buy businesses. I mean, that'd be the thing that I do.
Have you ever been broke before?
Yo, he putting me on a game right now.
Yeah, I've been broke before. I started
Putting
out
me on
broke
game.
in terms of no money. Not broke mindset, right? That's a whole different thing. I never had a broke mindset, even when I was on government cheese, even when we had food stamps, even all of that stuff. We had no money, but I personally was never broke because I was always thinking way beyond where I was, right? And then I built my business and I've gone bankrupt. But it's been a long time since I've been broke, and I ain't ever going back.
Hey, never
I like that.
Never going back.
I like that.
I love that.
Yeah.
So if you lost everything tomorrow, could you make it all back?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What business would you get into right now?
I start buying businesses. If I lost everything tomorrow, I would start buying businesses. Why? Because you're buying it based on the other business's credit, right? There's all types of creative financing to do. There's SBA loans, the 7A SBA loans that I talked about. So, yeah, I would go do that. That would be the fastest. I mean, that's what I would do because most people want to build a business from scratch, but you don't have to do that today.
You go get the playbook. You go get the playbook.
It's already done.
Yeah.
The business is already done. You can see that it's working.
Where do you go to find these businesses? Some people hear that. They say, okay, just buy a business. But like, where can you find
That's
it?
the
Like,
thing.
where do you buy business?
Great
Yeah,
question.
I think there's a number of portals. There's Biz by Sell, I think it is. But there's a portal that you can just go in and put in the industry, the location. And
You putting this on game? What you mean you think it is? I need you to be definite.
Businesses or trying to sell their businesses. There's business brokers. And then you can also start to just cold call businesses because there's people that would sell their business if they got the call, but they haven't gotten the call.
Big transfer of wealth is about to happen. Is what you're saying. People are looking to step out of their business.
Yeah, I think it's called the Gray Tsunami. It's what it's called. Yeah, it's called the Gray Tsunami. And the Gray Tsunami is there's a lot of boomers that have businesses that they have to get out of. There's a surplus of businesses and not enough people that's going out and buying businesses.
But wouldn't they want to give that to their family to take over?
There are a lot of family members, man, that, kids don't want to go do their dad's business. They want to do their own thing. We're in a different time.
You guys, this video with TJ has been incredible.
Didn't have a wonderful sort of environment. So I was always like going, God, show me yourself. Show me who you are. Show me your face, right? Show me in the Magic Johnson poster, do something, right? And then I went to work the next day. I remember going to sleep crying and wondering if God is real or was he Santa Claus? And I'm working, doing my thing. And this guy comes up and says to me, God loves you. He's real. And he wanted me to tell you that. And from that moment on, I was 15 years old, I've always believed in God, so.
And faith has been pretty important for you.
Faith is important. I mean, faith is...
That's real. That's crazy.
Obviously, from a spiritual standpoint. But from a business standpoint and from a life standpoint, if you don't believe it, like when you believe something, truly believe something, it's going to drive your actions. It's going to drive the way you think and what you do in the relationships that you build. So faith is really important. So God gives us a practical foundation for faith. He says believe. I mean, that's what the whole New Testament is about.
Did you go to college?
Yeah.
Did college help you become a millionaire?
No. It didn't hurt me. I mean, what college did for me is help me get a skill set. It helped me become a computer programmer and get a job as a computer programmer.
So let me ask you this, because you made more than 99.9% of business professors ever will. What's a lesson about business you'd give to somebody that they will not learn in business school?
Marketing. What they don't teach in school is
he asking some very good questions.
Just don't know who you are.
And he's
So
like
your job
paying
is to
attention.
think about who
Like,
those people are. Get
you
to
can
the
tell.
highest mountaintop that you can and tell them.
Eye contact is crazy.
Let people know who you are. That is the key to growing in business. In school, we learn about business, but marketing is the key to making it all come together. You can have the magic sauce, but if people don't know who you are, then it doesn't matter.
Now, we came all the way out here from Austin.
That's what I'm trying to break for myself. Nobody knows who you are. It doesn't matter, bro. That house is nice, though. He got more? No. That's nice.
Being in LA helped you as an entrepreneur.
I need that for sure. What is you talking about?
This is amazing.
That is
amazing.
nice.
I gotta get a video of this. This is
nice.
not real.
If you come over here, so this house, Mark Wahlberg's house.
He still lives there?
He sold it about 7-8 months ago. That house right up there, trees are kind of covering it a bit. The driveway goes all the way down there. The tennis court is associated with that. And then on the bottom of that, he has a car museum. That's Samsung.
That's
Samsung. Yeah,
wow.
That house right there.
Isn't it so frustrating that you can understand French, you know all the conjugations and grammar rules,
Here, Kanye just moved into.
In the white one right there?
Yeah, that house, the gray one.
Yeah.
That's Ashton Kutcher's house.
Oh my goodness.
Damn.
Farmhouse. Denzel Washington, Eddie Murphy.
Are you
Damn.
serious?
Yeah,
They all live out here?
yeah.
That's
This
wild.
is all Beverly Park. So when you say, has it helped me? One thing that happens is that you can't
Damn,
unsee
son.
stuff. So like when I was in DC, I love cars. And I would have a few cars and I would have people going, man, be careful, don't do that, don't do that. You can't do these things. And you come out here and you like meet people that have a 20-car garage and a 50-car car collection or a 100-car collection. So you find your tribe and you see that things are possible.
Yeah.
And once you see that it's possible, you can't unsee it.
Yeah.
So has it helped me as an entrepreneur? Absolutely, because it just expands your vision and helps your creativity, and you find out ways to do things that you wouldn't even think was possible back home.
What's the number one thing that
Nah,
separates
that's
middle class
amazing.
from
He ain't
wealthy?
lying, man.
No
He ain't say not a lie yet.
Wealthy people don't have a limitation, and they know there's no limit in terms of what they can achieve and how much money they can make, and all they have to do is solve problems,
This is an
create
amazing
solutions
video.
to make more money, and so they live in that world. And it's a whole different realm where it's not about jobs and how much you can make on this job or stepping up a particular ladder around some stuff that's sort of predetermined and well structured. Wealthy people don't need structure.
Well, TJ, this was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
This is
I gotta
actually
say,
an amazing
thank you so
interview.
much for having us out here.
Well, thanks for trespassing.
There you go.
Good to see you.
Yeah, well, I got to ask you though.
Yeah.
So this summer, I started a private community called the School of Mentors. It's grown to be one of the biggest entrepreneur communities in the world.
Oh, awesome.
Every single week, I host live calls with the millionaires and the billionaires that I interview, such as like the former CEO of 7-Eleven, Stephen Klubeck, who sold his company for $2 billion to Hilton. I'd love to have you as on a live call. Could we make that happen? Could you be mentor on a live call?
Absolutely.
That'd be amazing, my friend. Everybody,
W
you guys are
Connections
going
right there, man.
community. Go to
Beautiful.
the link